learn by stories. You flip the book over and you read it the other direction. It contains 62 stories of actual clients who've employed the laser fund to diversify and save hundreds of thousands of dollars of unnecessary tax. I want to gift you one when you attend my next event. Register by calling 1-888-76-RADIO. That's 1-888-767-2346. Call 888-767-2346. Attend my event to get your free book. If I could save you $250,000 of unnecessary tax in the next 5 years, would it be worth 6 hours of your time? I'll explain next.
This is Three-Dimensional Wealth Radio with New York Times best-selling author and your host, Doug Andrews.
This is Doug Andrews speaking to you, our incredible national audience, from our three-dimensional wealth studios nestled in the base of the majestic Rocky Mountains. This show is about empowering you, people, and organizations that want to optimize their assets, minimize taxes, and empower their authentic wealth. Well, folks, you may remember during COVID-19 for a year and a half, we were not able to go out and teach live educational events. One of my favorite educational events that I love to teach personally, and I also bring my two sons, who are some of the top financial strategists in America, is called a Retire by Design. It's a half-day event. And when people attend these events, even online during COVID-19, the normal tuition is $597, so $600. Well, after we were able to go out and begin to teach live events again, I was thrilled to be able to go out and meet people personally and help people like you understand how to retire by design, by optimizing assets, minimizing taxes, and so forth. And people get blown away when they attend one of these half-day events, and many, many people, when they do, end up in the ensuing 5 years saving $250,000 of unnecessary tax, performing what we call a strategic rollout. That's getting money out of your IRAs or 401ks with the least tax impact, and sometimes employing strategies that offset some or all of the tax. But at the end of the day, we save many people $250,000, some people $500,000, many $750,000. One couple, we saved them $1.2 million of unnecessary tax. One couple in California, in the San Francisco Bay Area, we took them from the highest tax bracket in 5 years down to a 0% tax bracket. Normally, what I teach is that you ought to have 40 to 60% of your income during retirement be totally tax-free. Not even show up on your 1040 tax return, and people think, is that legit? Yes. Well, what if the IRS finds out about this? Well, the IRS and the Internal Revenue Code dictate exactly what type of income during your working years and during your golden years when you retire, what kind of income is subject to income tax and what kind of income is not subject to income tax. Just like a Roth, okay? A Roth distribution is not taxable, and this has been grandfathered in the Internal Revenue Code much longer than Roths have been around. Roths came out in 1997. My favorite vehicle, which I call the Laser Fund, has been around now for 108 years in one form or another in the Internal Revenue Code. And so I usually recommend that 40 to 60% of your income during retirement should be tax-free. And we've taken many, many people who came to these 6-hour events, Retired by Design, and they come in and they've done a pretty good job saving money. I remember one couple that were sort of proud, and they should have been. They accumulated $2.6 million in IRAs and 401ks and the like. It could be a 457 or a 403B if you're a school teacher. And they calculated that with 2.6 million, based upon a conservative rate of return in the 6 or 7% range, they realized that they could generate about 160,000 a year of income out of that 2.6 million. And then on top of that, they had another 40,000 that they were planning on from, I think one of them had a pension as a school teacher. It doesn't matter if it's a pension or if it's Social Security or whatever. So they had 160,000 of income they thought they could get out of their IRAs or 401ks, another 40,000 from a school teacher pension or let's say Social Security. And so they had 200,000 of income and they thought, we're set. And they wanted my opinion, and I said, well, congratulations, but I do see one big problem. I'm a tax strategist. And they said, well, what's the problem? And I said, well, 100% of that $200,000 every single year is showing up on the front page of your 1040 tax return. And you're going to pay taxes on that $200,000 the rest of your life. And I showed them how much that would add up. And they were shocked. And they said, well, you know what, we're just trying to take the minimum we need because our accountant says just take out the minimum or even required minimum distributions, RMDs, to save tax. And I said, you're not saving tax. You're actually compounding the tax. And I showed them how much they would pay in tax throughout their lifetimes to their life expectancies, and then if there's anything left over, what would be still taxable as it passes down to their children. And they were shocked, okay? So I said, you know what, I would recommend that you get 40 to 60% of that money off of your 1040 tax return. So we taught them what a strategic rollout was in this 6-hour event. That's one of the key strategies we teach. And they could see the wisdom, and so they performed a strategic rollout of those IRAs and 401ks. Not 100%. This is not a rollover. Rollover is taking money in 401ks and rolling them over to IRAs and continuing to defer and procrastinate paying the tax. This is a rollout, getting the money out and the taxes over and done with, and reposition the money into something that's going to be tax-free from now on and used for market volatility, which is a strategy called indexing, which is another key strategy we teach. They connected all the dots and they said, wow. So long story short, in 5 years, we got 120,000 of that 200,000 of annual income off of their 1040 tax return. They still get 200,000 of income, actually more than that, but 120,000 of the 200,000 is not subject to tax because it's not deemed earned passive or portfolio income. So we saved them over 30 grand in tax times their life expectancy. We save them about $1 million of unnecessary tax. We do this all the time. So I often ask these people, was that worth a half a day? Was that worth 6 hours of your time to save that much in tax? $1 million in tax the rest of your golden years so you don't outlive your money? And they went, duh, absolutely. So that's why I started out this segment by asking if I could save you just $250,000 of unnecessary tax in the next 5 years. Would it be worth 6 hours of your time? I've often said this on this show. I never cease to be amazed how many people spend more time planning their summer vacation than they do their entire future or their retirement. So that's why these Retire by Design classes are an absolute must attend, and I waive the $600 tuition. These are free. Not only that, but I gift the attendees over 500 pages of curriculum in the form of my 2 books, The Laser Fund, which is actually 2 books in one, How to Diversify and Create the Foundation for a Tax-Free Retirement, and also my book, Entitlement Abolition, How to Abolish Entitlement Mindset with your kids and grandkids and teach them responsibility and accountability. And people just love those concepts. I come and I personally teach for the first third of that 6-hour class. And then my son